Chelsa Messinger, she is with BetQL. She is joining us now on the Heister Automotive Group hotline as we approach the Super Bowl. Everybody's got prop bets and everything else. So, Chelsa, what is your current favorite prop bet going into Sunday's game?
Yeah, my absolute favorite is going to be a square one. And I don't care. Listen, Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown, -120. He is a lock. Listen, because every single postseason game for the past 2 seasons, he's had a touchdown every single game. Even when you go back 3 years, he's had a touchdown in every game, with the exception of the Super Bowl in the year 2020, when the Chiefs did not score a single touchdown in that game against the Bucs. He's the security blanket for Patrick Mahomes in the red zone. I think the Eagles are pretty good defending the tight end position, but when it comes to the end zone, he's going to be looking for Travis Kelce. So Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown.
You mentioned a square one. Always good to start with what we call a layup. Is there an exotic one that you like? I love the anthem. I know everyone's on the anthem now. The coin toss. I love betting a coin toss. I love any of those that don't involve the actual action.
God, these are the worst because I want numbers and trends and stats to back up what I'm saying. And when it comes to those, like, what are you basing this off of?
Feelings,
so the
vibes.
fun one, like tails never fails on the coin flip.
Yes.
Get the hell out of here. Like, stop saying that to me. I think I'm going to go, this is what you came for the first song that Rihanna sings during the halftime performance. It's a play on words for the people who don't really like football. This is what you came for, baby. Yeah. And it's also instantly recognizable. And also Calvin Harris, I think that's his name, the guy that is the DJ for that song, he's -200 to make an appearance. So it sounds like that song
some inside
should
information.
be at least in the mix.
No, Chelsea, I like where you are with that, because that for a lot of people, they don't understand that that's technically a Calvin Harris song. It is not a Rihanna song. And it was actually
but it's her voice. He's a DJ.
And it was originally written by Taylor Swift, if you really want to get into the
Am I going to be explaining this? Jesus.
No. It's not. This is explaining to the audience, not to you. I know you know this. It's more about.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't know this?
I don't care.
Okay.
Sports betting.
For the audience to understand why Calvin Harris might show up, that's why. That's where the information comes in. I might be a Swiftie. That's why I know these things.
Dear Lord.
It's fine. I have no problems admitting it. All right, so I'm curious with this information now and what you do with the Daily Tip and BetQL, that sometimes things can get pushed in a particular way because we want the money to benefit us. I bring this up because Giglio got last year. He got by
McAfee
by
the
Pat
touchback.
McAfee on the touchback.
That's still a good trend, though. He's not wrong.
McAfee was putting all these trends out there, and Joe bought in, and of course, what ends up happening. So I'm curious: do you feel there's one storyline on wagering that is being discussed in a way that might be pushing it to benefit others rather than what they actually think?
Well, the craziest one is we've seen a ton of action on both Kelce brothers to score a touchdown. Jason Kelce is a center. Get out of the loony bin, people. People love storylines so much that they don't care if it's logical. So, that's one that the storyline has really taken center stage, and people need to get their minds checked after. Because how do you even get that one? Like a fumble and he falls on it?
Yeah, it has to be a fumble.
I would be more inclined to think that Andy Reid would draw up a wackadoo play for a center than Nick Sirianni.
But here's the way you can spin that into something more logical. There is a bet for anybody to throw the ball. It's over 2.5 players, players, or 2 separate players to throw a touchdown. It's +190, or not a touchdown, just a pass, and they don't even have to complete it. So if 3 people complete, or I just throw a pass, you win this bet. So if Patrick Mahomes gets hurt and it's Chad Henne that enters the game, or if it's a trick play and it's not a quarterback that throws the ball, you cash this bet. So I like that one a little bit better.
The number in this game is confusing to me, and watch it be a 1-point game now. But why is it 1.5? Why isn't it 3? Why isn't it a pick? Why isn't it 2.5? It's been 1.5. It's stayed there. I don't understand why the line hasn't moved at all.
Well, it's just based on the metrics that the sports books have. And this number actually opened as Chiefs favored 2.5. And immediately the quote unquote sharps were all over it, backing the Eagles. So this line flipped because of that sharp action that we saw very early on in the process. So it's just based on the metrics, and every single metric you look at, it looks like these teams are both very, very good, because you look at the strengths of the Eagles, they can be canceled out in one fell swoop by Patrick Mahomes. So I think they have this game as a tight spread because they think it's going to be a close game.
I think it's not. I see what you're saying about Patrick Mahomes and Chelsa Messinger joining us. BetQL Daily Tip is the show. I understand the Patrick Mahomes factor. I'm a buyer in the Patrick Mahomes factor. I think it might be a close game just because both these defenses are strong, and that's the difference maker to me in the way that Patrick Mahomes is going to get blitzed by this Eagles team, and how he's done against the blitz this year is not at peak Patrick Mahomes level. He's not as dangerous as and the ankle sprain might have something to do with it. Do you feel that the defenses are the reason why this thing might be closer to?
The odds makers would probably disagree with you because it's a high total in this one. It's 50.5. I don't think that it's necessarily the defense is being bad, because yes, on paper, the Eagles have an incredible secondary. They had the most sacks in the league of any team in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And also their ability to bring pressure without bringing an extra guy. So like, it's a different type of pressure, because usually you're not supposed to blitz Patrick Mahomes because he's really good at getting out of those type of situations and he makes you pay. So I think they are giving some credit to the Eagles defense. It's just Patrick Mahomes cancels you out on that end. And then the offense on the other side of the ball for the Eagles, the way that they are able to run the ball so effectively, they have so many weapons that they can beat you with, that even if you have A.J. Brown covered, it's Devontae Smith beating you down the field, or even Dallas Goedert, who may be poised to have a big game against this Chiefs defense that has not been great against tight ends. So I just think it's more of the offenses, and especially the quarterbacks, who can make some plays with their feet.
This is why I don't gamble, Joe. I don't know why. I don't know why you keep doing it, because I'm terrible at this stuff.
Being good at it and winning are two different
I guess
things.
it's relative. I guess it's relative.
You can back yourself into a couple of ways.
Chelsa, I appreciate the time. I know it's a busy week.
You're going with Joe Tooney and the Wolfpack and the Chiefs, right?
Right.
Oh God, really? Oh, I think this game is a pick 'em for a reason. If I decide one way or another, I think I'll go Eagles. I think they're the better overall squad, and I think I'm going to roll with quote-unquote sharps here.
As Chelsa knows, Wolfpack ain't for soft people. Since she was a swimmer, she knows this very, very well. All right, Chelsa, appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for having me.